All right, we are at the World War II bolt action. We got a game going on here. Made the long trip across the state to make this game go forward. And what we have, it's May 1945.
There you go.
And there was a miscommunication problem going on. There was an aircraft that got shot down by some Russian, and thinking it was a German aircraft, was actually an American aircraft. We don't recognize those stars. And there was someone with an attaché case that fell out of it and is laying right there, splat. It's not looking so good.
Yeah, we got to get to him.
You gotta get the.
Gonna bleed out.
Well, I think he's already.
Just want the briefcase.
Just need the briefcase. And so we're like thinking, why the Germans are still active? So we're attacking because we got to take out those Germans that are across the way, and because they look like they're carrying around captured American equipment.
Yeah, ultimate fog of war here.
Yeah. So over here I have a submachine gun squad. I got a rifle squad, a mortar team. I got there's my recce. That's my BA-10 with a spotter parked behind this hard-covered tractor. And over here I got a rifle squad and an inexperienced rifle squad with a first lieutenant and some medic. Like the medic is hanging around the stupid inexperienced rookies over here.
No one is going to need some.
It's like there's going to be much blood and gore.
Yeah.
Now over here across the way we have a mortar squad.
Yeah.
With an 81 millimeter mortar. We got two rifle squads, half track with a freaking 50 cal machine gun on the top. Another rifle squad. Over here, there's some combat engineers. They ran over here in the corner over here, hiding like little cowards they are. And then over here, there's was that a 75?
It's a 105.
105
medium
pack howitzer.
Yeah, medium howitzer.
All right. So that is everything. And over here, that's not on the table, we got what's in the combat engineers there, which are in a Jeep truck.
Yeah.
You got a bazooka team. You do have a bazooka.
Oh yeah, there's a bazooka team here.
Yeah, he's right there, sneaking around
around.
Another bazooka team.
Sniper team.
That's a sniper team.
That's the bazooka team. Sniper team, and the lieutenant. They failed their order checks and did not come in.
Yeah, he did not read the map well.
Yeah, miscommunication somehow.
He's obviously from West Point.
Or Nebraska. No, I'm kidding.
Not used to anything that's not flat.
Yeah. But
over here, the Russians have a T-34 76. It's like, where do you want us to go? No, we're not going anywhere. We got a sniper team here going, what are we supposed to go? I don't know. We got our Ford Observer going, where are we supposed to go?
Yeah, that was far.
And then along with the pack howitzer, the 76 millimeter anti-tank howitzer crew there.
They're waiting for something to hook on and pull it. They're not wanting to push it on.
Yeah, they're like, they're supposed to come with the recce team, and it's like get put on, and it's like, oh, sorry, we forgot.
Where's my backup?
We disconnected her too soon.
Yeah. Pin fell out.
Yep. And it's like going across that hard ground. It's like, pitching. Oh no.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So that is our mission right now.
Yeah.
So
whoever can capture the briefcase and get it off your table edge in 6 turns. With a possible 7th, will roll on the end of turn 6.
And I say you're in good position right now. You got 3 squad. You got a platoon.
Yeah. Subject to change really quickly. I'm all bunched in together, which if he'd get a forward observer in, he could set an artillery strike in the area, and that would give me trouble. Yeah. So, or a mortar. He could take out a squad with 1 mortar hit. So, yeah. Subject to change.
Yeah. To be determined. All right, we're going to be back with turn 1. All right. Turn 2. The Russians advanced over here across the field. This unit over here spotted some infantry over here. They laid down some covering fire, killed one guy, and pinned them. The observer tried to drop artillery on him and epically failed.
Mm-hmm.
The BA-10 shot at that infantry squad. I think I got one of them, right?
Yeah, I think you got one. Was that before I moved? So I had the pin, and I got the pin off. And
Yeah.
I got repinned. Yeah.
Yep. And over here, that unit advancing through the gap. Over here, we had a
engineer squad unloaded from the truck.
And you also had your bazooka team ran up.
Moving up, dug the road.
Your
howitzer.
Way over there, howitzer tried to direct fire at some guys over here.
And
missed.
Like,
they say, hey, let's shoot at the guys. Oh, our bullets are landing short. And then over here, the submachine gun squad is flanking around the flank over here, trying to get through the terrain.
Yep.
And this engineer squad come over here, and they shot my forward observer with a lucky shot.
Lucky shot.
Took a bullet to the head.
Yep, so just his helper is there. I gotta remember. I'm gonna look at that.
So, yeah, that one hurt. It's like...
That one hurt, but I'm not to the objective yet, and I have limited turns to get it off, so...
Yeah. But you're sitting... you're going to be on it here in a second.
Yeah, this next turn I'll be on it. Whether I'm pinned to death, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is the next problem.
Oh, yeah, and you got a squad that ran into the heavy building over there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did get them advanced up into there for some covering fire.
Okay, so we sit there and we'll be back with turn 3. Turn 3 is now complete. Over here, we had a rifle squad move up over here into the hedge line, unleash some rounds, and actually killed a couple guys.
Yeah, 1 or 2. I don't remember now. 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and then over here, these guys are like, we're just happy and content laying on the ground.
Yeah, they're pinned. They couldn't pass the order check.
Over here, the BA-10 unleashing those guys. I think we got one guy killed out of that. And then we moved up the 76 howitzer, anti-tank howitzer. And the mortar team has been hit with anti-mortar fire, which kind of sucks at the moment. We lost one of our crew to a mortar strike. We used to have a rifleman over here by this rock, and this squad over here, he moved up, shot, and it promptly died a horribly gruesome death. As he took like 4 or 5 hits. He was dead. Done dinner. This squad over here advanced over here, laid down fire on the howitzer over there. Yeah. And then the submachine squad is over here shooting at frogs.
Out of range stuff.
Frog gigging. Okay, so that's the end of turn 3.
Oh yeah, and your tank still has not come in, which is hard to believe.
My sniper team and my tank team are just parked off table.
Pass an order check to come in.
I've been rolling boxcars.
Yeah, terrible rolls on that.
It was like 11s and 12s I've been rolling each time for that tank.
Just like not even close. Like, yeah.
It's like my most expensive item on the table I can't even bring in. Right now, it'd be
helpful.
Probably some dead infantry out there, I'd say.
Yeah, it'd be different.
Okay, so that's it. We're moving on to turn 4. Turn 4. Over here, these guys laid down a base of fire into the building over here, killed some. The lieutenant laid, and his NCO next to him laid down some submachine gun fire over there. And the big thing was this squad over here advanced over here and laid down, and there's a squad over there and shot him up, leaving one guy behind, still carrying the attaché case, which sucked.
The NCO, the only guy left, passed his morale check and was not and remained on.
Yeah, and then the BA-10 and the tank come on. They stayed over here and opened up on him, and it's like just barely missed.
Yeah. Yep.
If I could have hit with that HE from that cannon, that would have been a bad day. Well, the hit parade started with this guy here. Laid down a template, killed.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I blasted a bunch of guys with that.
Yes.
And then you passed your morale
Because
test
they're veteran. They're just getting good rolls.
with the lieutenant sitting next to them.
Yeah, it was set up perfect.
Then they ran, and then these guys over here fired and killed a bunch of them. And then you turned your other squad that was over here where that bazooka team is.
Yeah.
And ran and picked up
the attaché case. Hopefully they can get off before they're decimated.
And then over here, this rifle squad unleashed on the howitzer there. Killed one guy.
Got a pin.
And got a pin. Submachine squad came up over here. Probably should have done submachine gun squad first, but you know.
Yeah, that happens.
It happens. Order of operations.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, we know they're over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna
they're out of range and they can't. Couldn't shoot the squad through their own troops.
Yeah. So did we miss anything? Oh, you moved up your bazooka over here.
Oh yeah. Took a shot, missed.
Bazooka shot here, and this other team over here fired a bazooka over here.
Both missed, but not by much.
Yeah, it was like missed by one, I think it was.
Yeah, and of course your tank friendly came in. There was all kinds of applause.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's like, hey, finally. Oh, yeah, and I brought in my sniper team, ran him over here into this little wood hex over here.
Yeah, he finally came on.
And then you turn around and took with a long range sniper shot and hit.
Mine had come on last turn, so he was sitting there, and yep, I got it. I got a hit and a kill.
You killed my sniper with your sniper.
Rolled well enough. Yep.
So
such as bolt action.
It's not been a very good time here. It's just like points have not worked out very well.
No. Well, although, yeah.
Going 4 turns without my teams being on the board has hurt.
Has hurt. But if that guy had failed his check, I mean, you had a couple chances there. If I couldn't have gotten that case as far as this guy here, I don't think I could have gotten, and I may not, but I think I can get it off the table now. But if I couldn't have got it off, it's still a draw. So you were a whisker from snatching the draw out.
It's still,
whisker.
if I get...
And you still might, if you get the first few dice...
If I get the free rolls, I could pin them enough.
You could pin them and they couldn't activate, and you won't get the case probably in time, but you will not, well, you obviously won't get it off, but I might not get it off.
Yeah,
so it's still in the balance.
Yeah, they're still. But if you get activate first and you pass your thing, then that's a done dinner.
Yeah, because they don't have any pins on the squad that has it.
Yeah.
But if I take some pins first, so we'll see.
All right. Turn 5 over here. This squad laid down a base of fire and laid it into that building and killed a couple guys. The lieutenant and his NCO next to him laid down submachine gun fire, killed another guy. They turned around and fired into this squad over here and killed a guy and pinned them. Did I ever roll the... Yeah, I did roll the medic.
Yeah. He fired, and
2 bazooka shots fired at the BA-10 and missed.
No go.
The anti-tank gun over here fired at the half-track and barely missed. And your sniper took one guy out.
Yep. And this was the story of the turn.
Story, the first, I pulled one, the first die that came up with was the mine. Fired the tank into the squad.
10-man squad, untouched 10-man squad that had the briefcase.
And
you hit with HE and you hit with the machine guns, and
I mowed the entire group down.
Just literally killed them all. It wasn't there was no order check failed.
It was like the shell hit this corner of the building,
destroyed them.
It was an air explosion and just wiped the entire squad.
Yeah, they're gone.
And I was like, I didn't miss.
Yeah, and everyone was a kill just about. It was quite the roll.
And let's see, the BA, he fired over into, Where did I fire with that?
Can't remember if you tried to fire.
Oh yeah, I
because
needed.
you decided that was the thing.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot over there.
Because then my lieutenant and his NCO went up to grab the briefcase for next turn to move. Hopefully.
Yeah. And then your squad engineers over here with our flamethrowers and stuff like that, all the bazooka fired into this squad right here and whiffed badly. And then they fired over here. This squad took out your howitzer with long-range rifle fire and light machine gun fire.
Yep, killed them.
And then this submachine gun squad came whooping around the corner and go, whoa, hello, and unleashed on those guys.
Yeah, he did kill a guy, I think, in the pin.
Yeah.
2 guys, maybe?
I think it was 2 guys in a pin.
Yeah, I think 2 guys.
So that is it. That's the end of turn 5.
Yeah, so there's a turn 6 and then a 50% chance of a turn 7. And that's ball game.
So if it wasn't for that glorious dire...
That was that's your best roll, your best shot, and it was a long shot. Long shot and cover and everything else.
I threw the Hail Mary into the end zone from the 2-yard line and got a touchdown.
It made up for some of your other rolls that weren't so good. So.
Oh my God. It was unbelievable.
The tank came in and it made its presence known.
I'm just saying, well, how the game be if I had that tank on the first turn? It probably
But you might have missed every single roll too, because I've been there.
Yeah.
So, but it did some damage now.
All right.
It may have got you the tie.
All right, we'll be back with turn 6.
You could play the same scenario with the same forces on the same table, and it'd be a whole different thing anyway. If your tank could come in different, or a million things. If I didn't hit with the sniper, when I hit your sniper.
Well, turn 6 is complete, and it only took 3 dice.
Yeah.
I pulled the first die.
That's what you wanted.
Which I needed, which I had activated my tank. And if I would have hit with the HE, with the main gun, it would have been a done dinner, probably. Mm-hmm. But I hit with 2 machine gun hits of the medium machine gun. And I got 1 kill, and I had a 50% chance with the other one. And I didn't get the kill with the other die. And then you made your morale test, so you didn't run. Mm-hmm. And then the second die came out, and I activated my BA-10, which laid in a bunch of machine gun fire into that squad, single-man squad. And with 8 dice, I didn't get 1 6. Mm-hmm. If I would have got 1, that might have been potential. Yeah. Then it was another 50% chance of taking that squad.
Yeah, because he's a regular 4, 5, or 6 would have killed him.
Yeah, and then it came down to you got the third die that popped up. You activated your lieutenant.
Just
you passed
12 inches to the edge.
Yeah, you passed your morale test.
Yeah.
And got your pin off of you, and then you ran off the board.
Ran off the board.
1 by scenario.
Yep.
And that's all that matters. You got the... Yeah. And the Russians are wondering why, after the fact, when we took the rest, you fell back behind the border. Why the Americans actually attacked us. They declared war on the Russians.
Maybe we'd stole some. Yeah, who knows?
Our vodka. Where is our vodka?
That's probably what it was. That'd be worth fighting for, though.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But yeah, it was a interesting game where it came down to the last few
Yeah,
days.
even as where it was looking like it was really tipping towards me in the first 2 to 3 turns, and then when you wiped out that squad, I was having a hard time. I got to the objective, and I was moving it this way, but I just could not get it. You kept making me drop it. I kept getting whittled down. Out of time.
The previous turn where I hammered it really hard with that tank is what actually delayed it a turn.
Mm-hmm. That was huge.
Because otherwise, you would have started the next turn and you just would have ran off the board.
Yep. So, but you did have the swing, because it was lucky getting the first 2 dice, and you had good shots, a lot of dice thrown, and you killed one of my 2 guys, and he passed the morale check, and then was able to run off.
Yeah. Well, my game plan, I was like, how I thought about it, was that I was going to move up to here and lay down a base of fire, which I did, controlling over top of the objective. And I was planning on having my machine gun sitting there, but it got hosed. And then I was going to plan on what I got here was the 2 vehicles, controlling the center with the mortar and the artillery. So all the heavy hitters were being in the middle, right over top the objective. And then these guys were supposed to swing around the flank over here, go down the street, and come in through the buildings over here. And
I kept being afraid you were going to bring your tank through here. I had nothing really over here, and that's the reason I kept this bazooka team kind of in this area to keep you from wanting to come here or here.
Well, when you were going through the scenario, it said vehicles couldn't go across the railroad tracks.
Tracked vehicles, just wheeled vehicles cannot.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you said vehicles couldn't cross. So that's why I was like, either I go down the road here or I just park myself in the middle.
Which the road could have worked too, because you got the bend in the road. I was nervous about that. That's why I kept leaving him over here till your tank came in, and then I'm like, well, I knew where to move into.
Yeah, you were waiting to ambush me.
Trying to, because I didn't have any tanks. I didn't have any armor, so I had to use the bazookas at least as a deterrent to slow you down.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that one of those shots would have. Well, my artillery here, my howitzer, was doing a good job of blasting stuff, except for that one turn where I missed the half track.
Yeah. When it finally came on, it did its job just fine. And I think you had those things in a good position there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that hurt me was that I had 5 things that didn't come on in the first turn.
Yeah, and you had like 4 or 5, and I had 3 or 4. I had like one less than you, but yours were more important probably, which is always the concern you have in a 1,000-point game of putting too many points in one thing, which is why I tend not to bring tanks in 1,000-point games. But I mean, sometimes you do, and it works awesome.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of points in one unit, which probably hurt you some this game, but you never know. Then maybe you wouldn't have rolled and hit anything. That one hit that you did on that squad was worth 2 turns worth of average rolls.
Yeah.
So it did its job.
So overall, fun game.
Yeah, bolt action's always fun. I think it always tells a story. I mean, you could write a movie on what happened here. It would have been freaking a great movie. It always is. The little stories that are told along the way, breaking, not passing morale checks or not coming in, or somebody gets pinned, or some unit that started over here at the end of the game, they're clear over here, and that's the part I love most, I think.
Well, we went 4 turns where I was wondering if I should have purchased a mechanic.
Or whatever it was to get that tank on. I don't know if it was fuel or breakdowns or the guys in communication or they were bored. I don't
Private Igon Lavosky, he was totally lost.
Ivan was, somebody was, he said go left at the Y intersection. I don't know what happened. They got lost in the bocage, or they got beached on it. I'm not sure.
Bogged down someplace. But that's what makes it interesting. The dice always make the story more interesting than what we could probably make up. All right. That was a great game. And we have to do this more often.
I know. We always say that.
And we get our 2, 3 games a year. So.
But I'm glad we do that. It's better than none.
Yes. All right. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Yep. Bye.